With the PS5 shortage finally coming to an end in 2023, what accessories do you need when you first get your console? Let's talk about it. The first one is a no-brainer. You're going to need a brand new controller. Now, it comes with the controller, but if you're somebody who has guests come over, or you're careless with controllers, or you got friends, whatever the case may be, it's always good to have a backup in case you break it. I, for one, have two, and have had two for about 2 years and haven't had any issues with any stick drift or any breaking, but it's always good to get a second one. Also, the first one is a white controller, and so it gets dirtier faster. So I got this black one just because it was a nice controller. It doesn't get dirty nearly as quick, and it has some grease from, you know, wear and tear, but it's not nearly as bad. Next up is the Sony gaming charging station. Now, I play on my desk and my monitor, so if my controller ever dies, I can always just plug it up. But there's nothing worse than playing on a couch and TV, having that controller die, and you can't do nothing about it. So I really like this. It's only about 20 bucks. It actually looks just like the PlayStation 5. It's like a miniature version, and then the controller sits right in, and you can have two back here. Good little design. Keep it in your setup. Good little pickup for 20 bucks. You can't beat it. Thirdly, the Pulse 3D headsets. Now these might be the biggest one on this list just because they cost $100. I know that's a lot. That's $100. If you can swing it, I definitely think they're worth the pickup. But let's talk about the pros and cons. Now, the pros are the comfort, the look, the 3D audio is amazing. I really enjoy this headset. The cons would be the cost. They're $100. The other con for me is the fact that if for some reason this controller if for some reason this headset dies, you no longer get the Pulse 3D audio. So you can plug this up with the 3.5mm headphone jack right there. However, if you plug them up wired, it'll just be regular audio. It will not be the 3D audio, which is a huge turn off for me, which is why I don't stream with these. I just use them whenever I'm playing a single player game. That is a huge con. And the other thing, the 3D audio is only noticeable when you're playing a Sony exclusive game, a Ratchet and Clank, a Returnal, Forspoken, God of War, those are the games where you actually get the full effect of the audio. So if you're just playing a regular Call of Duty, you might can find like a cheaper option. So it depends on what you're playing. So now if you're getting these to play mainly Sony titles, definitely, if you got the extra $100 to spend, definitely. But there are some cheaper options out there. I do want to make that clear. So the two cons again for this would be price, and when they die, the audio goes away. Okay guys, so I did make this video based on the accessories that I do own and currently use, and the ones I think you would get the most bang for your buck out of. There are a couple out there on the market that I do not have anymore and have never used. Those two being the Sony PS5 camera, which I owned at one point, but I got rid of it for, of course, a much better camera, and the PlayStation 5 remote. So let's talk about those two things. The Sony PlayStation camera is not a bad camera for somebody who is trying to stream directly off their console. Like, you're not using any OBS, you're just turning your console on and pressing the stream button built into the PS5 software. That's good for you. That's why you would use the PS camera. It's not the best camera, but it's $49, and if you don't have a PC or a laptop or anything else to boost your stream, you're just going straight off the console, look into getting that camera as a good budget option. The last one was the PS5 remote. I think it was just a waste of money. They were all sold out when I first got my PS5, and people were selling them for like $50, and my setup is literally right here. I have no reason to ever use a remote, but if you're wanting to watch TV, then maybe you can use the remote. But I included a bonus tip for you guys. For this workaround, all you want to do is go onto your PS5, go to settings, and go down to voice commands and enable the voice commands. From there, you can tell your PS5 to do various different tasks like, hey PlayStation, open or spoken. So if you found this video helpful, make sure you smash that like button, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about it. If you have any other questions, drop them down below. I will be doing more accessory videos. There's a new PlayStation 5 DualSense Edge controller that just dropped this week. I'm going to be getting my hands on that very soon, and when I do, you guys will be the first to see the unboxing, the review, and the comparison to other controllers on the market for that price. With that being said, my name is Nugget. I go by Nug for short. See you guys next time.